Campuses across the country remain quiet as many post-secondary institutions have moved classes online for the foreseeable future. But that reduction in in-person learning won't mean a reduction in tuition. And that's significant for international students who often pay double compared to Canadian students at most post-secondary institutions.
There should be an appropriate response in terms of tuition, so how much we're paying, since we are all affected by this.
He launched a petition to convince his school to lower tuition for international students. Now, Dalhousie University recently announced it's raising tuition for all students by 3%, saying it will help maintain the high quality of academic programming. Now, the group that advocates for Canadian universities said in a statement, many universities are administering emergency bursaries and extending access to university residences for international students, adding Universities Canada is working with the federal government to help international students study in this country during the pandemic.
All our efforts and investments might be risky.
The tuition is a concern for Adelu Simsek, but a more pressing issue is whether or not school delays caused by the pandemic will prevent her from finishing her degree before her student visa expires.
The program in this 1 year, it might be very tough to find a job and get Canadian experience and get PR studies.
It's why the Migrant Workers Alliance for Change is calling on the government to give all international students permanent residency status, since many aren't eligible for emergency government aid.
There's an economic downturn making it difficult for students to find employment, even survival jobs and employment that would give them access to permanent residency.
Good morning, everyone.
In a statement, a spokesperson for the immigration minister responded, international students currently in Canada who had their classes moved online as part of efforts to flatten the curve of COVID-19 will not affect their eligibility for the post-graduation work permit program, adding international students or other temporary residents can renew or extend their visas online. A helpful step, perhaps, but still not the long-term certainty those students are looking for. Michael Couteur, Global News, Ottawa.